Okay, let me make a fast recording. I have to go see my daughter. Screen share, but what's my questions? Okay, have several questions. Okay, I'll send it to you in a message. Okay, but basically, I run the numbers. Okay, right or wrong. If you can just check some of the assumptions. Okay, I'll send you this file. Just it helps me understand a little bit because this dramatic improvement in the adjusted EBITDA, pretty crazy. Okay. And I just want to understand a little bit how you guys dropped so dramatically the cost. I would say it's through the employees, but I mean, there could be. I remember that you had some other that there was presence in Taiwan and other markets. The same, there are money heroes in Taiwan and in Philippines. I would assume that you guys were there too. So there was a dramatic adjustment there. But still, 2022. So I played a little bit with the assumptions in 2023 because I know the data and I know the employees that there are on LinkedIn that are basically in Singapore and in Hong Kong mainly, and those are expensive markets. So maybe I'm taking a really high price, but if you can give me a little bit of guidance with that. Okay, and I know there's 92 employees, doesn't matter. It's 97. There's some people that don't cancel it. I mean, it normally would be maybe a little bit lower, but doesn't matter. That's historic. And then that gives me a kind of by default, kind of the marketing cost, because what I'm interested is in the gross profit post marketing cost. Okay, and I hope you can hear me. And that's what I'm quite interested in. This looks quite good. I mean, if really this company can generate 18% and then have the employee cost around 14% on that, then important for me, I'll send you the questions, is understanding what is the adjusted EBITDA. I mean, this is always the super tricky one, okay? Because EBITDA is EBITDA, and there's adjustments. And in their notes, they're saying excluding RTO related cost. Would like to and one-offs. Okay, one-offs I can understand, but RTO related costs, well, what are those? I couldn't find it online. Okay, cost of marketing, do they make sense? Okay, I just want to ask you this 18%, or am I kind of because it's all based on getting the employee costs and numbers, well, the cost, because I have the number relatively correct. Okay, and that will help me understand this. Talent pool too funny. Did you? I wanted to check. So David Harling left Money Smart as the GM, and he came with Circular. Okay, very interesting kind of development. In relation to that, Abel Lee, did you think he was very strong? Because that's the only thing I talked to him actually, because for Xenium I interviewed him. I asked you for if I could do it, because at that time he was only the GM of one country. He seemed a little bit kind of a weak, not weak personality, but not a very strong personality. Maybe it's what's needed. Eh? Maybe he's a guy who gets things done in a different way, not challenging that. What other questions that I had? I'll send you by message, talent pool. Yeah, and then the evaluation and multiples. Okay, I went in, okay, just a little bit looking at, sorry, the valuation, actually, forget it. I didn't do it in a lot of detail. I did it here a little bit because I looked at the current valuation of Money Hero. Okay, Money Hero is freaking bleeding. Okay, they lost 82% of their value, and they're down to 70 million cap. Okay, which puts them with their 2023 numbers, revenue numbers. Okay, because I took the dollar value and I put it all into Singapore dollars. Oh no. Okay, mistake here. Okay. For 135. Okay. So they're at 0.88. Okay, in terms of valuation, and in terms of the multiple versus revenue, they're not profitable. But I want to understand why Money Smart is profitable. I understand that they have a more linear operation, but at the same time, understand if that can what was that coming from, and in terms of if we have any other metric. I have to look at this as any investor would do. Time doesn't matter. So looking at this, because then actually the 40 million, okay, that would give quite a handsome return of 90% is the current valuation. And related to that, are there any restrictions to selling? Okay, once we won't buy these options, can we sell immediately at the moment that this goes into the market? Because looking at the stock price, you know what I mean? Clearly sell. I'm not exactly sure why it went up so much, but it's clearly going on a downtrend. Well, and we already know what SPACs generally do. They sell and then they start going down. If we can sell up here, great. If there's any restriction for that, that would suck a little bit more or be a little bit less interesting. Okay. Just I'll send you in the message the questions, okay, in case that's a little bit easier, but this way you see a little bit what I'm looking at and why I'm asking all this. Okay.